Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, just wanted to make a quick video before I made my silo build video, because I kind of wanted to explain to you guys some things that you should be trying to do with all characters. So, the first thing you should be doing is you should be coming up to Omen with your character, and you should be leveling up the character of your choice. Mine is Silo. You see how he has all 5 stars yellowed out? Because I leveled him up by getting the materials required to level him up through dungeon grinding and so on and so forth. So when you find the character that speaks the most to you, start leveling him up, getting his stars up as soon as possible, because it's a big difference in how much damage you can do, how much survivability, so on and so forth. Because in your echo slots, all of these were unlocked, including the ability to use 2 echoes in combat. So I got the Blood Boar and the Equilibrium equipped on this character. I have these 2 and I have all these echo slots in Silo because I maxed his stars out. Same thing with the gun. Find the gun that you really, really like. And I highly recommend experimenting with every character and every weapon and look at the character and the weapons separately. Find the weapon that you like and the character you like and pair the 2 together, because why not? You can run any weapon you want with any character. Just because they came with a certain weapon does not mean you have to stick with that weapon. You can find whatever speaks to you, experiment with it all, find the character you like, the weapon you like, and then max the stars out, which is not too difficult to do. It is a little bit at first when you're first starting out, but eventually you will get the materials to star both your character and your weapon out, and you get these slots unlocked for these echoes, which will make you significantly more powerful in like every way. So highly recommend doing that first. So go to Omen, and then for your weapon, so Omen is for your character, your weapon is Arsenal. So we're going to travel over. Arsenal is the weapons dealer in this game. We're going to jump into this portal real quick and go over here.
I like it.
And Arsenal is right in here. So look for this big purple gateway. Go in here. Go to Arsenal right here. Awaken weapons. So for me, I'm using Marksman. I'm using the Nightshade. This is my favorite weapon in this game. This spoke to me. And like I said before, find the weapon that speaks to you. Find the character that speaks to you. Use the 2 together, because it works out. This is such a good game in so many ways. But the fact that I can run Silo and I can run the weapon that actually came with Venomous on Silo, so I just love it, because for me it was all about like how quick I can do everything. And that's why I ran Silo with the Nightshade weapon, because I can do everything quickly. Everything else kind of feels a little bit too slow for me, for my taste. But there are slower weapons like the shotgun that will, like, if I built Silo for the shotgun, I would be more like a glass cannon type of thing. But I could probably easily do 8 to 10k crit damage. It's the shotgun is a good weapon too. It's just too slow for me. But after you, so you want to concentrate on leveling your character, concentrate on leveling your weapon, and then eventually you'll start unlocking artifacts. So come up here. We're gonna go over this way. I don't think I went far enough. Yeah, up here and over this way. Yeah, you're looking for this character over here. I believe her name is Ruby. Hold on. Yeah, Ruby. Foreman Ruby. You go in here, and you can buy housing items or craft housing items. Come on, shush. You can craft housing items. So what's important about crafting housing items is your artifacts show up in here. This is where you go to make your artifacts for your house. Once you put an artifact in the house, you get that ability from the artifact. So artifacts right here. This is all the artifacts that I've gotten so far. I've activated these 4, which I'll get into my Silo build video to show off these in more detail. But yeah, you get these artifacts, you make them through Ruby, or I don't think you have to make them all through Ruby, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember, but at least most of them you have to go to Ruby and make the artifacts and then put the artifacts in your apartment in order for the effect to happen. So that's another thing you're looking for. And then when you get to end game, you're going to start getting mythic hunts, and the mythic hunts are up here with the the hunt master right here, and then the portal to do the mythic hunts, which this, by the way, this is a mythic hunt bounty board, so you can do that every day as well if you wanted to get bonus rewards. But this is the portal you're going to go in for mythic hunts, and you have so many you can do mythics with and get all kinds of rewards from this. Armors, weapons, all different kinds of things. The Crucible ones, though, these final 4 down here, these are very, very end game. This is how I got my level 40 weapons that I have right now. So max level for your weapons is level 40. And that's how I got my level 40 Nightshade, level 40 Knight's Edge, level 40 Longshot, level 40 Colossus. That's how I got these, was by farming those very, very end game hunts. But before you get, like, you're not that powerful yet, you go into the Hunt Master. You can trade glory. You can earn glory through the mythic hunts and the mythic hunts from the bounty board. You can come in here and you can buy level 38 versions. So it costs 4 to purchase one of these, and you get like one from only a few of them if you did it from just mythic hunts without the bounties. But if you go into the bounties, you can see that you get 1 glory for each and every one of these. And so 5, but you can also abandon. Let's abandon that one, and we can re-roll the bounty. So let's re-roll that for that one since we have 2 of them. And we get the Storm Twins now. So go ahead and accept that. So you can get 5 glory, which means you could buy a level 38 weapon just by killing those 5 bounties. So really, really nice. You can get a level 38 weapon pretty early on, because it might be too gnarly for you yet to do the end game ones, because if you look here, it shows the power range, and the power range, I mean, you kind of have to take it seriously if you're playing on heroic difficulty like I am. Like, these guys are going to be extremely difficult for me, but I still managed to kill them and get level 40 weapons from them. So, but if you feel like you're too under range to do these guys yet, you can still just run 4 or 5 of these, or at least 4 of these from the bounty board. And as you can see, power range for this guy is within where my power range is, which is 4876 for this character. So yeah. But the idea is eventually you want to get to 5 stars with your character, 5 stars with your weapon of choice. You want to go to Ruby to get the artifacts, put the artifacts in your apartment so you have the bonuses from those. And then you want to start farming the mythic hunts and getting the glory from those so you can get a more powerful weapon. So you can take that more powerful weapon in to get the max level weapon. So that's the general idea of, no matter what character you're choosing, that's what you're going to want to do. But then you're also going to want to keep an eye on your echoes, and you're going to want to keep an eye on what your stats look like. So for me, I wanted to make sure I had at least 5,000 health for this guy. I did not want him to be a glass cannon. I wanted him to be able to take a few hits. So I managed to land on almost perfectly on what I wanted for my max health. And the reason that I was able to do that is because I was watching what my echoes did. Like this one, for example, max health and crit power. I want both of those. I want crit power for this character. So that was an easy choice for me to go with the Codex Monk. And all you got to do is just farm out the dungeons, and you'll be able to get these with no problem. And then also, there's a wiki. So for most of this stuff, I'd be going on forever and ever if I explained all of these in detail. But for the wiki, The best one I found online is atma.gg. That's the best wiki so far. There's still a little bit of information missing from that wiki, but that wiki is better than the other ones. Don't even bother, don't waste your time with the other ones. Go to atma.gg. It will reveal a wiki for most, if not all, of the stuff, and will make your life a lot easier when trying to go and farm for specific things. Like if you do want to be, for example, a silo character, but you don't want to build them the way that I did, you want to be more like a glass cannon where you're just doing insane amounts of damage. So you're not concentrating on max health. You want to concentrate on having more break power. For example, my break power is really low. Well, it's simple. You just go and you farm for, like this right here, the Eldrin Striker. It gives you break power. So you could like try to find more echo types that come with break power, because there are several different ones. So just go and look for multiple ones with break power on them and then level them up. As you can see, all of mine are max rank now. And then finally, the armors and the accessories. So I went with this specific 3 set of accessories. You can go with several different types of accessories. What you want to concentrate on with the accessories is making sure that you have the whole 3-piece set. So you find something where you're like, okay, like I said before, you want to go with break power. Then get a 3-piece set that has break power somewhere in here. So like the set bonus plus 10%, max health, crit rating, weapon power. Look for one that has break power on it. But then go out of your way and make sure you get all 3 pieces of the set so you get that 10% bonus. And then the armors, once again, go to atma.gg, look up these armors, and see what ones go best with what you're trying to do in your stats for your character. If you want like a bunch of weapon power, there are armors, accessories, and echoes that will all boost your weapon power. And then also there are abilities that will boost your weapon power. There are talents, so a talent tree here, like this, for example, finesse plus 72 weapon power. You can put talents, you can concentrate talents on weapon power, so on and so forth. All of this stuff works together in harmony with what you might want to try to do. And then finally, affinity. You have infinities that you'll unlock right here, and you can put points into these. And then like you could concentrate on, like this guy, his instinct concentrates on weapon power right here. You can just put, instead of doing it like the way that I did with discipline, I put all 25 into discipline. You can put all 25 into instinct. You can significantly increase your weapon power. You could do stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted you guys to be aware of all of that stuff. And so my next video is going to be my specific silo build. I'm going to show everything that I put on my silo. But I felt like I needed to make this video first, so you guys knew generally, like when I go through the stuff on my silo build, you can kind of reference this video. So you know I'm not purposely leaving the stuff out. I just didn't want to make a 50-minute build video, essentially. And so I wanted to explain this stuff in a different video, as to, like, I'm not skipping it on the other video. I just felt like I needed to leave it out of the other video. You know, I'm not accidentally skipping this stuff. I needed to leave it out of the video because it's going to be too long. So refer to this video, refer to the wiki atma.gg, so you can find the stuff for my silo build. Or you can find the stuff for whatever character or whatever weapon you decide on. Atma.gg is a good place to go. And yeah, refer to this video also as to the things you should be concentrating on as you're playing the game and leveling your character up. All right? So like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully you guys found this informative, and I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Laters.